So the United States shares a very important relationship, which is an alliance with the Republic of North Korea. And it is an alliance that is strong and enduring.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Mr. President.
Hey guys, sitting here at 35,000 feet. He's sitting at 36,000 feet, and I'm going to try and send him an airdrop. Let's see what happens.
And Singapore 1-2 is Nippon Cargo. You guys on air still?
Singapore 1-2, we are just 1,000 feet above you.
Yeah, we got some great pictures of you guys. I got an iPhone. I'll try and airdrop it to you.
That was cool.
A lot of people are asking, what is on my microphone? It is what you think it is. It's a condom. It helps protect the gear. We can't get these mics wet. There's a lot of wind, there's a lot of rain, so we gotta do what we gotta do, and that is put a condom on the microphone.
Before we get back to the video, you need to take a look at Privacy Internet Access VPN. Not only hide your identity, activity, and location, access content worldwide, get unlimited bandwidth, and receive unbreakable VPN security with a no logs policy and tons of customizable privacy features. Your data will be protected by one of the most transparent and privacy-focused VPNs out there. Privacy Internet Access also has 50 servers in 50 states. So if you need to look like you're browsing in Florida, Washington, or any state in between, they've got individual IPs for that. And that's important if you want to avoid sporting event blackouts, access local websites which are blocked outside state borders, watch premieres before they show up in your time zone, and hackers can't see keystrokes or passwords. Click on the link below to get my discount for Privacy Internet Access. Now, let's get back into the video.
All right, today we're going to talk about how we can find out and how much we can find out and what it takes to get there. So first we have to decide how much do we want to find out. So let's say in this case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph and I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. That there is going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you.
Its first far-right leader since Benito Mussolini.
A far-right leader set to take the lead in Italy for the first time since Benito Mussolini.
Her politics have been compared to that of Mussolini.
The first far-right leader since Mussolini.
The first far-right leader since Benito Mussolini.
First far-right leader since Mussolini.
First far-right leader since Benito Mussolini.
First far-right leader since Mussolini. First far-right leader since Benito Mussolini.
First far-right leader since Benito Mussolini.
First leader from the far right since Mussolini.
First far-right leader since Mussolini.
First far-right leader since Benito Mussolini.
First far-right leader since 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 Benito Mussolini.
Most conservative prime minister since
since Mussolini.
Most far-right leader since Benito Mussolini.
Most far-right leader since Benito Mussolini.
It's furthest right since Benito Mussolini.
It's furthest right since Benito Mussolini.
The most far-right leader since Benito Mussolini.
The most far-right prime minister since Mussolini.
The most far-right Italian prime minister since Benito Mussolini.
The most far-right prime minister since Mussolini.
She's also set to become the most far-right Italian head of government since Benito Mussolini.
And the most far-right Italian head of government since Mussolini. The most far-right head of Italian government since Benito Mussolini.
And the most far-right Italian head of government since Benito Mussolini.
The most far-right Italian head of government since Benito Mussolini.
The most far-right Italian head of government since Benito Mussolini.
The most far-right Italian head of government since Mussolini.
The most far-right Italian head of government since Benito Mussolini.
The most far-right Italian head of government since Benito Mussolini.
The most far-right Italian head of government since Mussolini.
Times Square.
You might hear about this. You might not. But I can't believe that somebody ever did the damn job.
In terms of making decisions on behalf of women, if you want to take a veterans bill and make it about abortion, then let's do it. What you are saying, and you're saying in front of the American people, is that you believe a veteran who has been raped, who is the victim of incest, and who is having a dangerous miscarriage does not deserve access to abortion. You are saying, unless you correct me and tell me what you believe a woman deserves to have when she has been raped, the victim of incest, or is in the middle of a dangerous miscarriage, if you can't state it, then be clear you believe in no exceptions for women. A cold, heartless, violent approach to women's health. You want to ban all abortions. That is your goal. Many of you have been open about that. And if you flip the House, we know that you will put forward a full ban on all abortion for all states. You've been clear about it. You want to turn a veterans bill into an abortion bill, let's do it. Not one of you are a medical doctor. Not one of you. What the VA guidelines say is that if you've been raped or the victim of incest or a medical professional deems that your pregnancy is a risk to your health, the one of 4 women in this country who has had a miscarriage, probably many women in this room, that you are a better judge of who gets to decide the future of their life and not a medical doctor? Who do you think you are? You are politicians. We are all on this floor elected officials and not medical professionals. If it was your wife, your daughter, who was suffering through a miscarriage, are you going to tell her she can't until her fever gets high enough, until she's bleeding harder? That's what's happening in the state of Texas right now. If that's what you want for veterans, shame on you. Shame on you. I'm sorry. We built this bill to be bipartisan. I sought your support particularly, sir. and you're making it a political issue. Shame on you. You all have pictures of veterans in your office, proud to show your pride in our veterans. It should be the most bipartisan issue in the world, and you're making it political. Shame on you.
While we have time and it still retains some of its perceived value, maybe it'd be a good idea to convert your worthless fiat into valuable, storable food. Don't be the one who waits till the food riots start happening. You don't want to be fighting panicking people in the store over that last jar of peanut butter. At Prepare with High Impact Flicks, you can get up to 3 air and watertight gasket sealed ammo cans, each filled with a 4-week emergency supply. 7 food varieties, 2,000 calories a day, 284 servings, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and each meal comes in a resealable, heavy-duty 4-layered pouch. And it's got a 25-year shelf life. Every order of a 4-week supply gets you $100 off plus free shipping. Here's how simple it is to make. I'm going to cook up some Granny's home-style potato soup. People are going to think I'm a culinary hero. You open the pouch, boil 4.5 cups of water, stir the contents, simmer on low heat for 15 to 20 minutes, take it off the heat, then let it set for 2 to 3 minutes before you serve it up.
Man, this stuff's so good. People are going to think Granny stopped by and filled your kitchen with a whole bunch of love.
Well, if Granny does stop by, she's going to fill your behind with a whole bunch of buckshot if you keep talking with your mouth full. Wipe your dang beard off. It's embarrassing. So maybe convert some of your worthless fiat into valuable food while you still can. Order now and get $100 off of up to 3 4-week emergency food supplies at preparewithhighimpactflix.com. The link is in the description.